After hitting it rich with Bitcoin, I decided to take my money and put it into farmland. Can we make money? Will we lose it all? Find out in today's episode of First Generation Farming. Good morning, everybody. It is hot this morning, so we got a lot of stuff planned for the day. We have to go ahead and get some things knocked out. First thing on the list to do, of course, is today hopefully go ahead and get the last little bit of spraying finished up. Then we'll move into some other plans. I also got to meet up with a contractor. The contractor, he said he'll be here about 1 o'clock ish, so we get to spray about a half a field. Then we got to go to that meeting, and we are looking at putting the shed finally here in this farm. And on top of that, I've also been talking to some cattle agents, because I think we're going to go into cattle on this map. I think that will be the best idea, would be going to cattle, and we just got to get on into it. So we got to go ahead and pull on up here next to the sprayer. So pretty much I went ahead and parked up everything for right now. Everything over here will be moving as soon as possible. It's just I haven't moved it yet, so we got to jump on up in here, turn her on. Now of course she is already full of herbicide, and the reason she's already full of herbicide is because I took her to the co-op and they switched out the herbicide for her, so we didn't have to do that ourselves. So we'll move everything out, let this thing unfold, and just show you how beautiful this thing is. We're just hitting all of the weeds real fast just to make sure that everything gets hit nice and easily. Now a lot of these weeds are really bigger weeds, so I'm not the biggest fan, but hopefully we end up killing most of everything off with this weed killer. And there goes the train right over there. This is a beautiful sight. I will definitely say I really enjoy doing this because it's the quickest job, it's the easiest job to get everything knocked out with, and you're not really dealing with anything that's that bad. You're just killing off the majority of the weeds that just don't need to be here. And this field is covered in weeds. Holy Toledo. Like, I don't think I've seen a field this bad with weeds in a long time. And then we're knocked out this field. Oh shoot, it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm gonna be late to that meeting. I need to go ahead and hit fold, because what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and take the sprayer with it. So now that everything's in the cradles, we can head up here, and oh thank God I'm the first one here. He should be here pretty soon. After that, we'll go ahead and get our game plan and get us a new building built. And after a lot of negotiations later and a lot of building, they finally got our new building put up for us, and so we can go ahead and go take a look at it. I helped him out a lot and made sure things up. Now it's officially here, so we can go ahead and start putting all of our equipment in there and not have any problems at all. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, our first ever piece of the farm technically that we can actually store equipment in, and we can actually do anything like that. This right here definitely should be the best alternative to what we need for a while. I don't see any reason of us needing anything else for a long time, or at least for right now until we start getting bigger equipment, because we have not a whole lot of equipment. The little equipment that we do have, we still have to take it back up there and store it. And this right here will allow me to keep all my tractors and implements out of the way, and when I get a harvester, it'll help me keep that out of the way as well, so that we're keeping on doing what we need to do. And also we got a nice little building. I mean, there's nothing that's wrong with saying, oh, I finally have my first actual important piece of equipment, aka the shed to keep my main equipment out of the rain and keep it from damaging hoses, because the elements will be your worst enemy when it comes like your hoses on your equipment and all kind of that fun stuff. Dry this about right here, and I'm gonna park it in the bay right next to this tractor right here, just so we are staying everything out of the way and don't have no issues. Alrighty, so one of the things we do need to do before we just throw the trailer in the shed is I would like just to park all the equipment up in there instead of all on the trailer. So if I need to access, say this for example, my Kawasaki, I can access it real quickly. I'm actually gonna park this like right here to save on space. I know you're like, why save on space? But trust me, it won't be necessary, because here eventually we are getting a harvester, and the headers and all that is making sure to be put in the shed. I do need to take this out there to one of my fields eventually and start mowing stuff now, but I don't need to this minute because we got other projects still need to be done, and we still need to just get the weeds finished. But before we can do that, we need to make sure everything is put up and ready to roll. And holy moly, we can fit everything in that shed and don't need to put anything outside now. Now I'm regretting not planting the rest of that little field, but hey, it is what it is. Everything's all in here and all put up nice and neat and organized, so we can actually shut that door and everything's safe and sound. What isn't safe and sound is them weeds. Let's go kill them weeds, and I'm actually going to head in the opposite lanes of traffic, or the opposite direction than what we normally do. I'm gonna hit this field up here, then I'm gonna go to the other fields from there. And that ends the spraying for the year, so we're able to head on back to the house and just call it a day. We have some more important stuff to be doing tomorrow. Actually, we'll go ahead and take this back to the co-op first, and then we'll head on to the farm and look at what needs to be done, because we still got to go window shopping for a harvester today. I'm not gonna say I'm buying anything today, but here soon will be harvest, so we do need to go consider looking at harvesters here pretty soon. Pull on into here and we'll go ahead and back it on up. And now this is their problem to deal with. This is not mine anymore. Of course, if I need it again, I can actually use it, but I don't think I'm gonna need it no time soon. So I'm gonna go in here and do everything I need to. Oh, that took a little bit longer than I wanted to. While I'm here, might as well do a little bit of window shopping, see if there's anything out here that's beautiful. I can't lie and say every part of me really wants this harvester right here, the bush combine. Something about it just beautiful. Also, you get to walk up and you get to see the actual inners. Now I think he said these harvesters over here are what are mainly for sale. This metal one is sold already, so pretty much the outside two are the ones that are left. Kind of like this harvester right here, but I also like this harvester. I mean, this is a really good harvester. I don't see no issues with buying a harvester like this. I definitely think that we need something that's going to have the horsepower behind it, but I don't know if I want to go this small horsepower, because that means we won't be able to hold a bigger header like something like this. I think that this would be kind of the better option. So there is a bit of a price difference between them. So that one down there is only $100,000. This one up here is $150,000. So there is a pretty price difference, but there's also different hours being ran through them. This one right here has less hours than the one back there, so on and so forth, and you could compare them apples to oranges all day. I'll have to look and see, because we still have to buy headers, and I can't lie, we are going to end up most likely having to take out a loan with headers, everything like that. Just something that's going to make our lives easier and good enough where we can keep on rocking and rolling. I almost want to commit to that combine right there, because they said that there's another guy also looking at harvesters, but I'm actually going to leave it down to you guys in the comment section down below. Do y'all want the 9600 or do you want the 9410? Which one do y'all want? Leave your comments down in the comment section down below, and whichever one wins will be the combine we end up getting. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna head on to the farm and get my truck and head on home, because there's not really a whole lot left to do today. I do want to go take a look at some cattle information, but I don't know how much of that we're actually gonna get into with it this year. I think next year may be a better year for cattle, because we'll be able to take one of our fields and convert it into what we need. And we are here back at the base camp. I'm gonna open up my door, get on up inside of here, and I think the best case scenario for right now to do is I need to get this out and this out, so give me a little bit. All right, so I went and got the truck real fast, put it over there so we can actually jump up on the inside of here, and I need the mower, so come on, old girl, let's get ourselves this mower. There we go. Now we can cut the grass sitting on down here and make sure everything looks all pretty. But ladies and gentlemen, while I'm doing this, I think this is no better time than go ahead and say that this is the end of the episode. Thank y'all so very much for all the love and support y'all give me and the entire team here. We'll see you next time. Peace.